Looks like he needs to have that trash talk to get it going for him. But 6-3, one more round, and the Defusekids is in Pro League. Then finally, the Benelux team has made it after such a long time. Are they going to be able to do it?
I'm still unsure because, well, even this round, where the Defusekids did manage to win, it seemed so scary, it seemed so strong for Orgless as well. They had a good opportunity, but then Deepak, and I believe it was next one, still managed to hold on. Maybe the Defusekids now trying to fake out a gym bedroom bomb side with that Mira being picked. That will be swapped back into deletion for Crying. But again, Orgless with their drones will find out soon enough. Buck has been picked up by Hive as well, despite not having the frag grenades. So that will be a bit of a safer self-destruction, possibly for the kitchen to come out.
Alright. Orgless, you have 3 more rounds to get this draw going, because that's what you need to stay in it for Pro League. You needed the draw and a win, well, this is your opportunity to get it. Defusekids, on the other hand, you have 3 more rounds to make sure that you close this one out. The question is, are we going to be seeing this going to the last map, or is DK going to be able to close it out right here, right now? 1 more round is all they need, and they're here. They're in Pro League.
One more is all it takes. And we'll see if the Defusekids manages to hold on. 2 drones already taken out at the start of this action phase, which of course won't tell all too much, but with a third one to be denied, at least Orgless knows there is a hold in the dirt tunnels. But then again, Expo will just put some fire on his torch and be ready to actually get an angle in KS with a frag onto Leonsky, and that was actually a very good idea there from the side of Orgless, just baiting out that smoke player. And Leonsky now falling from the get-go, and Navage trying to take over his position as they now open up a different hole to enter through.
And that is going to be allowing them to move in, as Vajch wants to make sure that this stays under their control, but he's slowly moving back, getting into a better position, not knowing whether or not someone is going to be moving in. Prano then gets the kill into the next one. They are fighting back. Orgless is not done fighting yet. It's the Orgless comeback that can possibly come through. It's been their hashtag, it's been their motto. Now is the time to make it come to life, as the Defusekids find themselves on 3 consecutive match points. Brian wants to go for a flank, but doesn't feel too confident yet. Prano is still holding that off, and he's probably going to be aware of that as he gets spotted out by a drone. Hatch, however, is going to get opened up as the Electro Claw gets tricked out. Going to be making it a little harder for them to hold onto the triple wall right there right now, but as the fight is still really aggressive right here in this tunnel. It's just being held by Expo, and that's all they need to do. If Expo is there, a fight is going to be there to contest him. In the meantime, Crying managed to sneak up and is going all the way around right now, hoping that his 2 team members are able to stay alive long enough, but then Avage dies, and that means Crying needs to move. It's just Deepak on site now. They are probably not aware. He needs to move now. He needs to get inside of those main stairs, as Deepak is just holding off right here for a C4 into the main stairs just to try and make something happen. Drops are coming through, so does Hive. There goes Draven, and that means that the plant is now going to be coming down behind a safe corner. Deepak is going to get tagged up a little bit. Prano takes down Crying, and Orgless gets a flawless round to follow it up with. And we're keeping the match alive just a little bit longer in the dreams for Orgless to go Pro League. It's 6-4. 2 more rounds to go. Who is going to be closing this out? We don't know.
And the scary part is, for either team, if this does manage to go to a draw, nor the Defusekids nor Orgless will actually come out on top, then it will be Penta who still has a chance, because 2 draws will make them go to Pro League. Now, the gym bedroom will come out from the side of the Defusekids, something else entirely than Church and Arsenal room. A side that didn't work out wondrously for Orgless either. The castle will be 6 picked in by Leonsky to at least give them the idea that they won't be playing here. But still, you see Orgless just standing by with everything they need. They have the Ibana, the Maverick, the Sophia, and also the Thatcher, so holes and walls can be opened up without any problems.
We are going to gym bedroom, and the excitement is striking. The closer this match gets, the more likely it will become that we are going to the actual final map to decide who is going to be taking it. And if this is a draw, it's still uncertain for any of the 3 teams who's going to be taking this. All 3 will still be in the running, and Defusekids can close it out with just a win. With just 3 points. That's all they need to close this out. 2 is not enough, then Penta take over with the round differential. And, well, 1 definitely not enough, as that would leave Orgless going over them. So they really need to get these 3, and this is their best opportunity to do it here. They have 2 more rounds to do it, to make it happen. Next one going for a pistol spawn pick to completely style on the enemy, but no one seems to be coming through there. If he manages to hit this one, I'm pretty sure a big good night is going to be coming in the chat. So, like, it's probably better for the mentality and the health sake of Orgless that didn't come through.
Yeah, I'm a little bit interested to see, because Leonski having his castle barricades at a different position than you normally see. But now we already see Orgless trying to open up those soft walls to get into a more favorable position. It's a very east heavy defense so far, as Deepak is still clawing his way here. Now we'll pick up 1. There will be the Thatcher EMP. Then he will throw in a second one to cover it off. But soon, Expo might actually do something. Wait, Expo is actually quite low. How did that manage to happen? Was he shot through the drone hole, or was something else actually happening?
I don't know how he got so low suddenly. That must have been like a skeleton key from the bug that hit him up to about this. There's no way he got shot from the drone hole. That's not like, look, both those walls are reinforced. There's no one that can look through that. So I'm not really sure how that happened, but Expo instantly low is definitely going to be hurting him a lot.
Yeah, also a lot of time already expended by the side of Defusekids. If you look at the clock, 1 minute 30 left. And still this west wall has to be opened up. The Ibana will now eventually throw in those X-Kairos pellets. And now the bathroom wall will be set up with a claw. I believe all 3 Thatcher nades have already been expended as well. So there's no real reason for the Defusekids to be worried about that wall being opened up easily. Unless if the Maverick decides to go a little bit on a frisky journey, but with a low HP, those electricity zaps a little bit too dangerous.
And the Crane holding a very passive angle right here. Both the shields have been taken care of by now, as he's aware of the fact he might be pushed from the other side. Leon has to just sit tight now. Hive is on this angle, might be able to spot out a player. And Leon has to get the refrag if that is going to be the case. They have to just hold on now. 45 seconds. It's Orgless that has to come through them. And they are aware of that as well. The window is being opened up. Next one is able to contest that at least a little bit. And it's going to be dealing some damage right there to the likes of Orgless in terms of time. There's 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Defusekids is away to reach Pro League. The question is if they make it or not. KS is going all the way from the other side of the map. Whilst they start now punching in the final door on Orgless' side to try and get themselves that plant down, but next one is still in this position as he spots out the Maverick, tries to go for it, gets that first kill. That's the entry. Hive, however, responds to crying as Hive goes down instantly by Leonski. It's going to be a very close one to enter this one. It's a 3-on-3. It's a 3-on-2. It's going to be Orgless that fight back. It's only up to a fight now with 3 seconds left. He gets taken down. It goes to the very last round as Orgless come back. It's a 6-5. Just one more round. Defusekids has to secure it here. And otherwise, it is going to be Orgless that put themselves up well with a good comeback to come through.
Yeah, not really sure why that last player didn't do anything in return to the players moving in. Could have actually gone to the hallway and possibly denied the plant because time was already running out. Orgless now bringing it back to a 6-5 scoreline is going to be very scary for the Defusekids. Not being able to pick up CCTV cash room, I believe. And that means they'll have to go to Church Arsenal if they don't feel confident onto that gym bedroom side. It worked out pretty well, but then at the last moment in time, they just gave so many frags away to the German side of Orgless. And now they're between a rock and a hard place, having to fight for their lives. And otherwise, it's going to be going to the last map for them, which will be scary, very scary.
Now, remember last time the Defusekids was around here, they lost Leonski very early on due to the angle being opened up by Expo, which was instantly watched by KS. They gotta play more passively now. They gotta keep themselves into safe corners and into safe positions, making sure that they got the control the entire time. This map is a turtle map, especially this site. You're normally going to be playing with 4 people, 5 people on site, maybe 1 roamer if you feel adventurous. I'm not sure if Defusekids is going to be able to take that one. Next one is the only one currently not on site. Export has a drone right there on top of the unit. And, well, if next one is going to be able to get a early frag down or at least stay alive on top to try and roam, it really will depend on the droning of Orgless whether or not they're going to be able to find him or not.
So far, Orgless, their droning has been quite alright, losing just a few in the first stages of the round. Eventually also using their drones to clear out at least a player before they move in. Defusekids hoping that finally they will now close out this map because, well, I believe they were up 6-2 or something in that region, and somehow Orgless on their offense as well has brought it all the way back to that final round. 1 point each will still be a relative loss for the Defusekids and possibly also for Orgless.
Everybody of Defusekids now sitting down here, no flanks coming through, even though the drone work of Orgless didn't completely cover the top floor. Next one is allowed to eventually go up oil pit if he feels like it, but I think Crying, Deepak, next one, Vach and Leonski are all just going to be bunkering it down. They're going to be being careful. They're going to be as passive as they possibly can, try and waste as much time on Orgless' side, not give them any picks, because as long as they don't have an entrance somewhere, they're going to be unable to get that final execute going. You got to literally take them through the doors. You got to literally take them through the hatches. Make sure that they have to drop if they want to contest you. And as they are setting up now with the final 90 seconds of this first map, we are going to be either seeing a very, very tense last map to come in, or Defusekids that will be reaching Pro League. Time is in their favor as it's slowly ticking down. Leonski only has 1 more smoke canister available to him as Hive takes the first bit of damage, nothing too much. Grenade is being cooked out. Leonski is going to get forced to go back a little bit. Is being responded at with a smoke grenade, and that will push him back even further. So Expo not really going at it as of yet. A lot of drones right here on side. They're aware of the fact that blue is clear. They might be able to call the rotate to come through, but if you look at Orgless, everybody is just located around this area. Prano now decides to go blue as the call comes in because they need to make something happen. They don't really have any control. They don't have any opening. His next one, I believe, heard that and finds himself back into blue as he takes down that drone. So Defusekids still has a lot of pressure. 40 seconds left. It's going to be up to Leonski to take the first gunfight. If he gets this opening kill, this could be going very well for Defusekids. He has the shotgun. He has the close angle. It's going to be peeked by 2 people soon. Will he be able to get that one? No, he doesn't even get the down. It's a lot of damage done on Draven, but they are managing to survive. They get the first frag, and the tunnel will be the first contest point where they finally find themselves an entry. But with 20 seconds left, they need to push now. Avite still holding the side angle from the hedge right here, as Crying the next one are both holding off onto blue. They need to keep this control right now, right here, as 10 seconds to hit the clock. They need to go in for the plant. They're coming out of the tunnel, guys. It's Prano to take down Crying. Avite has now to reply, but he won't be able to do it. It's a 2-on-5. Is this going to be the draw, or is this going to be Orgless that managed to stick it? Is a draw to come through? Yes, it is. It's going to be Deepak, the last one alive. He needs to 1v5 clutch, and that's not going to happen. We are going to map 2, and we will see the final verdict there as Defusekids is managing to throw away the 6-3 lead they had. With 30 seconds left on the clock, they have to try and deny this. He gets the first kill, but it's unlikely to happen. It's just delaying the inevitable right now as the flashbangs come out. He soon will be peaked. And as the clock ticks down, he gets the next one, but won't be able to finally finish it off. It's Orgless to get the draw in. And with that, Defusekids will be bringing it up to the very, very last map as they once again gave away the lead right here. They're making it really exciting. I barely have a voice left.
Yeah, it's gonna be Leonski, his possibly overconfidence biting them